So let's talk about the van der Waals constant. Van der Waals constant, that is A and B. So A and B basically it depends upon A and B depends on type of gas, or we can say a nature of the gas, and it is independent of A and B are independent of pressure, temperature, etc. all these parameters. So A and B are the parameter which depends upon the nature of the gas. So let's talk about the units of the A and B. So first we'll write a whole equation van der Waals equation. It is P plus AN square by V square is equal to V minus NB is equal to nRT, right? This is what the van der Waals equation is. Let's find the unit of the A. What is the unit of A? So unit of A, see, this is a pressure, this represents a pressure, P represents a pressure. So according to the dimensional analysis, this quantity should also represent a pressure. Let's say AN square by V square, together it represents a, it is equal to the pressure, no? This is also a pressure, this is a pressure, since we can add the quantities of the similar units, right? Since we are adding this, it is also a pressure. So I am finding the units of the A. A will be V square upon N square into pressure. So therefore, what is A is equal to units of the A? Volume unit will be what? Let's say ml, or we can take a unit to be liter. Let's take this to be the thing, liter, N whole square, and this is mole raised to whole square, and pressure, let's say atmosphere. Pressure is atmosphere. So what would the unit A will be? Liter square. We'll write this to be liter square, or mole and mole raised to minus 2, and the atmosphere, this is a unit of the A. Now what were the units of the B? Units of the B, this is a volume, this represents a volume. So what this quantity will represent? It will also represent a volume. So addition and subtraction is done of the same quantities, no? So NB over here is equal to what? It is equal to volume. So what is B is equal to volume upon N. So B is equal to, let's say what is a volume? Volume will be in liter, and this is in mole. So units of the B, therefore units of the B will be per mole or liter per mole. Okay, this will be the units of the B. Let's do one problem based on these concepts. So here is the question. Question asked is the units of the van der Waals gas equation parameter A. You can give a try to this question and solve. You can pause this video for some time as usual. Okay, I'll explain. This is units of the A is asked. So what would be the units from this? Just now we had derived, but let's see what is the unit of this. A N square by V square is equal to pressure, right? We know that this quantity represents a pressure. So over here pressure is, in which case here there is an atmosphere. Let's take that pressure to be atmosphere. So AN square by V square will be is equal to atmosphere. So what is this? A is equal to V square upon N square into atmosphere. So A will be is equal to what? Volume square. Okay, I can write this is to be a liter. I will write, as usual, we write this to be liter, and this is mole square, and this is atmosphere. So what is a liter? 1 liter is equal to decimeter cube. So therefore I am writing this is to be decimeter cube. Okay, here it is square. So decimeter cube, the whole square, right, divided by mole square into atmosphere. So this will be what? Atmosphere mole raised to power minus 2, and this will become decimeter raised to 6, no? Since it is a square. So answer is option D. So this question, this question will actually take you into the actual depth, and it will tell you the real meanings of A and B. Read this question, take your time and think over this and try to get the correct answer. Okay, you can pause and do that. Okay, I'll solve this for you. See, A and B are the van der Waals constant. We know this for gases. Chlorine is more easily liquefied than ethane. Now, chlorine gas is there, and ethane gas is there. Ethane is C2H6, right? This is what both are gases. What they are saying is that chlorine, if you compress it or by some method, compression or the cooling, you can liquefy more easily. Chlorine can be a gas that can be liquefied very easily. If you compress that or reduce the temperature, you can liquefy that as compared to the ethane. Now, which of the statements are true? There are many statements made. A and B for the Cl2 is greater than A and B for the C2H6. A and B for the Cl2 is less than A and B for the C2H6. A for the chlorine is bigger than A for C2H6. So B for the chlorine is less than B for C2H6. Other is A for Cl2 is greater than A for C2H6, but B for Cl2 is less than B for C2H6. See, let's understand. What does A tell about? A tell about the measure of intermolecular force. A tells about this. And what does the B tell about? B tell about the measure of finite volume of gas particle. Now you compare. Let's talk about the volume. There is a Cl2 gas. Cl is this molecule, one chlorine and another chlorine. What is the ethane molecule? Ethane molecule is this. So which among these will be a bigger molecule? Here there are just 2 atoms. Here it is a set of almost, it is 8 atoms. So this is a smaller molecule. This is a bigger molecule. So B for the ethane will be more. B for the ethane will be more. Right? A is the intermolecular forces. Now what is a liquid? Intermolecular forces of attraction are more in a liquid compared to the gas. If intermolecular forces are more, then we can easily liquefy the gas. So statement, what it says is that A tells about a measure of the intermolecular forces. A for the Cl2 will be greater than A for the Cl2. This is true. Right, that's why it can be easily liquefied. And second point, it is made that B for the Cl2 is less than B for the C2H6. Obviously, the finite size of the Cl2 molecule will be smaller than the finite size of the ethane molecule. So this is also true. Therefore, option D is correct. Now one more thing, liquefaction process. When we say liquefaction is something which will depend on the measure of the intermolecular forces, means we can mark a point that a liquefaction of gas is directly proportional to A and it is inversely proportional to B. Bigger the volume, less is the liquefaction. We can just remember this thing for the liquefaction of the gases.